computer. Welcome everybody to Project APEX, weekly mastermind with awesome peeps. Welcome, 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 gallery view. All right. What's up, you guys? Let me unmute you. Where is everybody? Everybody's shopping for Christmas trees? Not.
I don't think people got the message until late.
Yeah, message was there all along, you know.
Yeah, I don't know.
How you guys doing?
Good, doing well.
Doing awesome. How you doing, Alex?
Doing awesome. Oh, except for taxes. I'm doing my payroll taxes right now. I have to do it by midnight. That's what my accountant told me. Fun stuff.
Uncle Sam.
Oh, man. Not uncle. He's not my uncle, okay?
That's more like uncle.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all right.
More like-
Uncle just realized there's a lot of money to be made in the cryptocurrency. So, shit, there are a lot of people making a lot of money. I better get a piece of that.
Yeah, just crossed 12,000. More like uncle racketeer, you know? Legalized form of racketeering. That's what it is. Man, I'm recording this.
Oh, James Jordan.
Man, what's up?
What's up,
Hey,
James?
Jay.
See you, buddy.
What's up? What's up? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Awesome.
Everybody's
Awesome.
unmuted for the moment.
Good to see you guys.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you, all you guys. Where's everybody else? What's going on?
I don't know. It's quiet tonight.
I'm gonna call in sick then.
Christmas shopping.
Yeah, something. Traffic shopping. They're buying traffic. That's what they're doing. Or they're fighting traffic.
Rather buy traffic than sit in traffic. So.
Yeah.
The best traffic is the traffic you generate yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys jump in on the Black Diamond call I did last night?
Oh, I was there.
Nice, Chris.
I'm sorry, I missed it. I thought since we weren't having a hangout, I was like, I'm gonna go catch the Black Diamond. I missed it, but no, I'll definitely catch that. I heard I need a wheelbarrow to grab all the golden nuggets from what I
Two of
understand.
them.
You do. You do.
Two of them.
I was on the roll. I was on the roll, so
Awesome.
I gave them everything. I gave
Stuff.
them everything. So here's what I'm thinking. I
We
want to.
learned Russian.
Was that?
We learned Russian.
I didn't teach any Russian, so I don't know how you were able to learn Russian.
He had the Rosetta Stone going in the background, I guess.
Maybe from John Lavinia was not teaching that. But anyways, here's what I was thinking. Like, I actually never done like group masterminds, somewhere, I don't know, like where, but we can find a nice place. Maybe spend the weekend together. Something that would be like more, probably just for more serious people, you know. But it's not gonna be like super expensive. Just really just to cover, you know, like hotel cost and like conference room and equipment, Wi-Fi, whatever, Wi-Fi. You know, something that's not too expensive, you know. Like I'm thinking to put an event. I have never, like I done private coachings, obviously, like one-on-ones and stuff like that. But I want to do like maybe like 10, 20 people like for the weekend maybe. What do you guys think? Like just to really like dive deep into funnels and all the conversions and stuff, all the, you know, all the stuff that I'm doing on the daily basis really, but more like hands-on.
Yeah,
To
man.
help you guys
That'd be cool.
like bridge videos and all that stuff, you know, just to really dial it in.
Absolutely. No, that would be awesome. I don't even think you need to worry about making it for only really serious people, because only really serious people are going to travel to do that.
Right.
You
So
know?
you would be interested in that, right? Because it's a lot of work. Like it's like I hate like organizing that stuff, but it's like it's something that's, I know it works. That format works because I attended many like mini masterminds and stuff like that for in my career in line, right? I travel a lot and I attended those. A lot of times I got a lot of golden nuggets that, took my business to the next level,
Let's face it, there's no other opportunity to sit down one-on-one with someone and review your own personal stuff. There's no other opportunity to do that. Even events, you barely have time to do that. So that's hugely powerful.
All right, something to think about in 2018.
Absolutely.
Maybe something I can come up with for January or February or something. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm just wanted to like gauge your interest level, I guess.
You should definitely only do that for Ascend and up, because I mean, even maybe Peak and up, because you don't want to do something like that and people aren't positioned properly. So
yeah, that should be a requirement as well. That could be another carrot, if you will, for people to upgrade as well. So shout out to everybody who had sales today. There was a couple of Ascend sales, Peak sale, a couple of Rise sales, so it's picking up. As long as you guys driving consistent traffic, and I get it. Many people have many offers, different offers and stuff like that. But it's all about building the list, guys, and monetizing your list, segmenting your list, and giving different people on your list different offers, because not everybody. I wasn't born yesterday. Not everybody is gonna resonate with your primary opportunity, So you gotta figure out how to monetize your list. JV Zoo products, training products, do a survey, what do they want to learn, send them that product and monetize it, There's so many different offers, so many different products you could be utilizing. Plus, additional income streams you guys should be building, like Aweber, GetResponse affiliate stuff, Click Magic, all that stuff. You guys should be recommending to your subscribers if they're serious about building a business. They need to have those tools, right? But those tools they're gonna buy anyways. Why not from you, right?
Hey Alex, I have a little story about on the heels of the email list. Right, actually, before we got on here, I had a guy send me a contact. Hey Lance, a guy sent me a contact request on Skype, and I said, hey, how you doing? Where do we know each other from? And he's like, I've been on your email list. I've been checking out the stuff that you've been doing, and I saw you put your Skype Skype address on there. So I thought I'd reach out and talk to you one-on-one. And actually, after we get off of this, he wants to do a Skype call with me to talk about the business. So you never, it's so important to put your contact information in your emails, because this guy just reached out to me. He's been following along for months probably, and wanted to know that I'm real. Didn't pick up the phone, but contact me on Skype, and now we're going to do a Skype call after we get off of this. So it's really important to put that contact information on your emails.
What are you charging him, Mark?
I'm charging the cost of a trial, man.
Cost of the trial, man? Come on, charge him Apex. Man.
No, he's not even in. He's not in. He's just someone that contacted me off the email list that's not even a member of DA.
No, I know, but a lot of times you know more than most people online, Mark. You gotta charge for your time. Just like, look, you have your other business, right? Mm-hmm. You charge your clients for your time, right? You don't do it for free, right? Mm-hmm. Treat it as a profession. Like a lot of people don't treat internet marketing as a profession.
Well, let me ask you this. It's a very valid point. And people come to me and I charge them a consultation fee, right? Yeah. So, but with something like this where people come to my office, they know I'm real, right? There's a building, there's a person inside it. My name's on the door. They can look me up online. Blah blah blah. I think people reach out to us a lot in any contact form that they can, to know that you're a real person behind a computer screen. You're not just some random name, and that you're actually going to be there for them. Do you think you're actually suggesting I charge this guy? Do you really mean that? Charge him for?
Well, Mark, do you want to be on the phone selling $1 trial, really?
No. Believe me, I'll feel him out real quick. I'll tell him to go join for $1. And we'll have a 10-minute conversation. He'll go join for $1. or I'm done. So like I took my lumps early on. I like to talk, so I spend an hour answering questions only to have people not be willing to even spend $1 to join the trial, right? But no, I'll encourage him to contact his coach. Like I've learned that much. I won't waste an awful lot of time, but I do want to get face to face with him, and I do want him to see that I'm a real person, that I'm going to be there for him, and then bounce him to the
that's fine. In that case, it's fine. Like,
I'm not going to sit and answer questions for half an hour.
As long as you're not there on the phone, tied to the phone for half an hour. You know what I mean?
No, I learned my lessons that way early on.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, otherwise, it's like you can be direct with people and see if they're serious. Like, look, I charge for my time. If you want me to spend 1 hour with you, my fee is $1,497, $1,500. You want to join my team? I'll give you access to my, you'll get closer to the stuff that I'm doing, right? And a lot of times it's free, right? But otherwise, you have to pay for my time. So yeah, 5 minutes on the phone. You're serious? Here's the link. I'll give you another 15-minute session. Have a calendar. Have a calendar. Have a calendar so they can schedule calls with you. That way you position yourself, right? There's a posture, right? You position yourself as a professional. You're busy, right? You have other things going on in your life. You got family. You got business. You got multiple businesses. People need to respect you.
I mean, I will, like I've told people, look, are you trainable? Are you?
There's a lot of background noise. Hold on, Mark. All right. You muted yourself. Hold on.
Okay. So I asked them if they're trainable, if they're going to be willing to take action. So, and then I immediately steer them to the link, sign up, watch the first training video. I'll see that you watch the first training video. And then after you watch the first training video and contact your coach and have your first meeting, then touch base with me. So, I definitely posture myself as these are the steps that you need to do to get back to me. Otherwise, I got no time for you. So, but yeah, that's something that's really important for new people. And I don't know if we have too many new people on here, but it's definitely something I learned early on. I'm definitely not wasting my time with the tire kickers.
Okay, good. Chris is new, actually. Let's see how. I just want to have a hands-on
So, how do you pronounce it? Brenda Maurer? Is that what that is?
Brenda Maurer.
Yeah. I think I heard of the guy.
Maybe. Yeah, I had the same thing happen, Mark. I've been putting contact information in email. I had 2 people reach out to me. Hey, is this thing real? Are you real? I guess you call it more warm traffic. So it wasn't cold. Guy says, I've been on your list for 6 months watching your videos. It's like, what are you waiting for?
They're waiting until you start charging them for watching videos.
There you go.
A minute.
Oh, you've been getting those for free? You're supposed to be paying for that.
Yeah, right.
How did you sneak in? How did you get to my
into my membership club? How'd you do that?
No, but seriously, this is it's a well-known strategy. You take them from place to place until they warm up and ready to join and buy. So you invite them to your Facebook group, you invite them to your fan page, you invite them to to different social media profiles that you have, Instagram. So they see you real, you have so much stuff going on, and they're like, oh wow. So I guess you're not hiding behind a computer. Let me just pay more attention to you. Then they're watching your value videos that you, Mark, putting out every morning, and they kind of warm up, and they're ready to, because I always tell you, people are going to join when it's convenient for them, not for you. And when they made the decision, right? So you can only lead them towards the door, but you can't really force them through that door. So they need to walk through the door by their will, right? But you leading to that door by putting the signs, I guess, in the universe, hey, watch my new video. This is what's going on. This site made $80,000 last month, whatever, this thing is working. This system is working, right? So that's how you do it, you know, slowly but surely. That's how it picks up.
But you know, the beauty of contacting them, and then you can actually create some of that authority in the way that you deal with those people once you actually contact them. Like, you know, I usually tell them, look, you've got to sign up, dollar trial, 14 days. You get, you know, to look, peek behind the curtain, and you know, you need to do this, this, and this, and then get back with me. And then if they want to ask me 14 other questions, or they don't even watch the first training video and then try to contact me, I say, look, you told me that you were willing to do what it took to get out of your current situation. You told me that you were trainable. You told me that you were motivated and you want to do these things. So these are the things you need to do to learn how to make money doing this. So unless you can do those things, I can't waste any more time with you. And that's sort of what you were going back to saying, Alex. I'm creating the authority that way. Charging them is one way to do it, but you know, that also works really well. And so then they know you're real, but they also know that your time is precious, and they know that, you know, and of course for me it's easy because I go, look, I have a practice, I have 7 employees, I have 4 kids at home, I got a new wife, I do this part-time. Like, I don't have time to be messing around, you know, wasting time. But like, everybody's
You have a new wife?
I have a new wife.
That's fine.
Well, not the new from the last time you met her.
Just messing with
I don't go through them that quickly.
Wife of the month.
Yeah, no.
Wife of the month.
No, that would be alimony for years. You know, no, I'm good. I'm good. But no, I mean, I think that's you know, I think that's a killer way of. Oh, here's another tip for everybody. If you don't want your phone blowing up, I put a Google Voice number down, so they can still get a hold of you, but you know, it's not like, you know, crushing your phone either. So you can do that too.
Or you can put it on mute. My phone is always on mute. I check the phone like once every couple of hours. Oh, missed calls. Then my wife gets annoyed. I'm like, I did check your text message. I did reply just now.
Yeah, there you go.
No, anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh, if you guys want, like, we have time. Like, I can go through like your stuff, like Aweber get response, how you mailing and stuff, and maybe give you some pointers if you want, for free, no charge.
Sure.
All right, let's go. You want to share your screen?
Sure. Hang on.
Let's take a look what's going on.
Actually, this is a good week because I put some good stuff together when you're looking at this. All right, let me do the share screen thing while it loads up.
Another thing is like last month of the year, since I was talking about taxes, think about like what you want to deduct next year. Talk to your accountant, right? Talk to your accountant and see. Like, I'm probably gonna buy a bunch of traffic towards the end of the year, like maybe next week or 2 weeks from now, so I can deduct it on taxes. If you're sitting on the fence, like you need to go to the next level as far as products, then upgrade and deduct that on your expenses for next year. So don't forget, last month of the year is the way to adjust your, you know, business expenses and stuff like that.
So one thing I wanted to mention on this is, you know, everybody has probably their own way of doing things. I had traditionally done 1 email a day, you know, use the swipe that Alex put in the group, or, you know, found some of my own, or occasionally wrote my own. But I typically did 1 a day, and then I started doing my Instagram posts out for the week, and I said, you know what, I can do the same thing with email. So I actually started doing it that way. So you guys will see I got a crap load of emails loaded up.
You have
but
a couple of stuff scheduled.
Yeah, and so that's basically the way they go out now. But what I did try to do, now there's different groups in here too. So, but when I do this now, I try to do the RLT method, and I try to, you know, build value and not, you know, pitch every single one. So like this one, put my old guy glasses on first. You know, this one is more of a pitch one, I think. Oh, let's see, can I get into them?
You gotta go. You gotta go to broadcast.
Oh, okay.
Not from there.
Sorry, my computer's a slug down here. I'm downstairs. My iMac's upstairs, but people are sleeping. Let's see. I'm in drafts. How did I get to drafts? So this one, I used some of the information out of the Aspire Facebook group.
Mm-hmm.
Just put, look how many team members succeeding, and then some of the posts from the back office with the commissions, people that were having crazy sales, and these are just the most recent posts off the Facebook group.
I'm curious where those links go to, like under those names. Are they going to the Facebook group? Under names, like when you scroll.
No, actually, you know what? I didn't even adjust that. That was a good point. That's actually my link to join. So I could potentially change it, but I don't think I even realized.
No, up top, Mark, you had a bunch of hyperlinks in the first paragraph.
Yeah, all the way on top of the email.
Oh yeah. You know what? I pulled them straight out. So that's a good. I wonder. Let's see.
Because I don't know how that affects your inboxing when you have so many links when you're sending this email.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. So I can just unlink them.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I would just make it plain text.
You must have done a copy and paste.
I did. Oh, I totally did.
So you want to just paste text, so you're not grabbing those hyperlinks.
Yeah.
I should be able to just do it from here. Well, anyway, I can go back and do this later, but
yeah.
That's
so
a good
I would not send so many links.
Yeah, I didn't realize those were even in there. That is the one downside to doing multiple emails in a row. You get a little blinded sometimes. But and then here's all my. I said, look, I really am a real person, and then the links to connect with me on Facebook.
Yeah, that's all good, and you put in your Google Voice number, Skype, and all your social profiles. Another thing you can do is P.S. If you got any questions, email me. And I promise to reply to you just to create that additional engagement with your emailing, with your Aweber.
Mm-hmm.
That will improve your the deliverability and your inboxing.
Sure.
So I do that sometimes. Like, hey, you got a question, champ? Ask me a question. I promise to reply to you.
Yeah, I actually started, not to the negative crap, but to the emails that are asking questions. I respond to those. So then this was the next one was just a value-driven one. It's my Facebook Live that I shot recently, and I talk about what I talked about in the video. This one, and I actually put this in here, all value in this email, no selling or pitching. Hope you enjoy it. And there's no real links.
That's good. What's the font size? I'm just curious. How, it looks kind of small. I'm just curious.
I don't know how to look that up. I know how to change it, but it doesn't really show you what it is, does it?
I actually never use this editor. I'm old school, so I use HTML editor.
Oh, okay.
But you can ask them, yeah, if you...
I guess that's probably 12.
I would say it's small.
14.
I found from my experience that if you send larger font, it's easier to consume, especially if it's a short email, unless your email is super long. But if it's a short email, I would increase the font size.
Like this is 15, you think that's...
Yeah, I do 14, 15, 16, something. Not 16, 14, 15, yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Yeah, I never really thought much about that.
Because it's especially sometimes on the phone, when they check on mobile, it looks tiny. It's hard to read. Okay? And second, another pointer to you, yeah, it's cool to use images for branding, but images drastically reduce your open rate, your inboxing. A lot more emails go to spam when you use pictures.
The only ones that I typically use pictures on are my videos. That's it. If I have other than the one where I'm showing the Facebook group stuff, it's all text. There's usually no pictures in there. But I usually put a picture in the video that I did that shows what the video.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
like,
no, it's good.
Generally, anytime you use a picture, your open rate will drop.
What's funny is I noticed, like, I'm on your list and Paolo's list, and like I noticed with Paolo, he always includes pictures of himself, or you a lot of times will post pictures in there.
I rarely put it. Like I would say, maybe like 1 out of 10 emails will have.
Yeah, not everyone. Yeah,
like an income screenshot or something like that, But most of the time, I don't use pictures because it just drastically reduces your clicks.
And this links directly to the YouTube video.
Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine. You drive them to your YouTube channel.
Yeah, and I tell them to subscribe in here and try and build up my subscribers.
But that's another list. You guys realize that's another list. YouTube list, your subscribers list, that's another list you can market to. When you upload videos, they get notification from YouTube as well. Go to your Mark. Go to your homepage on Aweber broadcast. I just want to see like stats.
Sure.
Like recent broadcasts. And congrats on growing your list. You're almost at 10K, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's after streamlining it. I got rid of a lot of old dead leads too. So
that's good. You gotta clean your list all the time. Okay. Can you switch to percentage?
Mm-hmm. Let me
go to.
These are only. Oh, let me show more.
Yeah.
Because these are like team ones. So team ones usually are probably higher, I would imagine. Here. Here's one that you did as swipe. Swipe one. Mm-hmm. That one got 6.1.
But you had subject in it still. You did not remove subject.
I didn't even see that.
You're a newbie.
I know, right?
Mark.
Yeah, I make a lot of newbie mistakes, but despite that, I got 6.1%. That's one of my highest ones.
Okay.
Well, you got a 7.9.
Yeah, I got a 7.9 in there.
7, and you see the click-through rate is 1.6%.
Mm-hmm.
On that email. So those are like short swipies, as I call them, like the high clickers. Yes. High clickers, high openers. I have like a special folder with all that crap, Mm-hmm. But yeah, they get the highest clicks and usually the highest complaints as well. But you're good, no complaints. So
no. And this one was my YouTube video. This one was a YouTube video. And what's funny is the YouTube videos actually got lower percentages. You would think that would be more engaging, but.
No. Anytime you send, dude, like this used to drive me crazy because it's like, yeah, we're told to provide value. Yeah, we're told to send a lot of value. But anytime I send value, like it's very low open rate and it's very low clicks. Most people just want to be pitched. They just want to see the sizzle, right, and the steak, I guess.
Well, and sometimes what I've done, like I didn't do the, I don't usually do this, but you notice this one and this one are actually the same day. So I did sort of a pitch one and a YouTube video same day. So I don't routinely do that. That's like a rare thing, but it would be interesting to see how it, how the numbers work out.
Another thing you can implement is, I don't know if you're doing that, but lately I'm sending to unopeners. So I would send a broadcast in the morning, mm-hmm. and then I would send to unopeners. So people that did not open, I would send change the subject line a little bit, and it easily doubles my open rates on my clicks.
I've fallen off from doing that, but I did that here and there, but I definitely should get back to doing that. You don't do that. Do you do that with everyone, or like you pick and choose?
Not everyone. Like if I send one email in the morning, promotional email, and I have good results, like good signups, then I'll do it again. I would send to unopeners. If it flopped, the email I sent just did not really produce any results that I expected, I would not send it to unopeners. So because doesn't make sense, right? So, but definitely that's a strategy for you guys to easily get double the clicks, double the sales, double the income,
Well, then what I could do is I could take these and send them back to non-openers.
Yeah, exactly. So like something that worked well for you, like that gave email that gave you signups, will keep giving you signups, right? Until you basically kill your list. but yeah, I mean, the key is to balance everything, right? Not to overdo it,
Yeah.
So yeah, that's definitely gonna help you. So yeah, less images, you'll see higher open rates. When you clean the list, get rid of all the tire kickers, people that don't open emails, your open rates will go higher. Remove undeliverables as well, right? Because there's a lot of fake emails as well.
Well, and I don't know how many people like, at least for the folks that use Aweber. I just recently, maybe a couple weeks ago, got the Aweber Pro Tool. And so now it cleans my lists for me. It moves people. This is a great thing about Aweber Pro Tools is I had everybody in Succeed with Mark list that had, I bought a bunch of Igor's emails, and I had about 250 emails in there. So like they were all in mix, and I wasn't sure where they were in the mix, and I didn't want to oversend to those people. So now when they get through that list, or when they get through the other funnel lists and the autoresponders that come from DA that I've tweaked and modified a little bit, they automatically go into the work from home list, and that's the one that I routinely send stuff to. That has pitch stuff in it, but then I send my YouTube videos and other stuff to all the lists. So that changes some of the percentages too. But the Aweber Pro Tools is pretty good if you've got Aweber, and I guess GetResponse has something similar, I would imagine.
Yeah, but I still think Aweber delivers a lot better right now.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I don't care what anybody says. I was getting between 0.5 and 1% and GetResponse doing the exact same thing that I'm doing now. And you see the percentages. So it's way higher. It's way higher. I don't think I'm doing it. And you see how many stupid mistakes I've made, how many rookie mistakes in these emails. And
Aweber is definitely better right now.
Yep. This was another one. Here was another just like good value one. I took the link that Michael Force posts for the blog posts, and I sent that out to the list, so they can check on what kind of entrepreneur they are and that sort of thing. But then I also have a join my team here button, so if they like what they see in the blog post, they can click this button and join.
Hey Mark, you can add an affiliate ID in that.
You know what? I was playing with that, trying to figure that out, because I added my the ampersand equals, and I couldn't get it to work. How do you?
It won't work for you.
Yeah, right.
You're already cookied in, so I think it only works for new people.
Oh, but how do you put your link in there?
The same way you do your affiliate ID.
Oh, really?
You put the question mark.
Oh, so it won't come up for me, but it'll come. Oh, I guess if I go incognito.
Once you go there, I think it cookies you.
So you add it the same way you do for the marketing links.
You'll get credit for it.
Yeah. So you add it the same way as the marketing links.
Yes.
Okay, sweet. I think I tried to do that, but it didn't work. It said, "Oops, your website wasn't found" or whatever. But maybe I'll go incognito and see if I think incognito you're not seeing previous cookies, right?
Yeah, incognito will basically create a virgin window for your browser. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Try using more scarcity as well. Like sometimes I send those emails 7 people only. Polo also does it, like where he will give you half an hour consulting session, strategy session. Like, hey, like you can send it maybe on a weekend or something. Like, hey, 5 people only, join my team. I'll give you, like a free strategy session on Skype. Those work really great, for serious people, because not only serious people are gonna join you at that point, because they see you offering a lot of your time, right? So those are good promotional emails that you want to use. like maybe once a month or something like that, you know.
One of the things I definitely tried to do and was to impose more value into the emails, because I think you know,
I think you put in too much. Honestly, like you put in so much value, Mark. Like I think you should pitch more. I think it sounds like you really give them so much value that they get used to it, and then they like become immune to pulling out a credit card or something.
I think so. I mean, because I think I tried to do. I think I tried to do one that showed results, one that was value, and then one that was pure pitch. And even the one that shows results has the link in it, which is sort of pitch too, don't you think? So it's really kind of two pitch to one value.
I just don't know. Like it will always vary from person to person. So I'm just trying to say, I guess, that try to experiment more.
Mm-hmm.
And find your balance, because it's like when I provide too much value, people become immune. Like they expect it and they barely even watch it, you know. As opposed to when it's pitchy emails, like you know those emails, people you know join. They click on the links and they join.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Yeah, good to know. I mean, I felt like I had burned out my list. I had a lot of non-responders. People that hadn't opened emails in a long time. So I think I tried to warm them up a little bit by doing more value, but I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, well, it goes through cycles.
I don't think I've ever gotten a sign up from a value post, so I get what you're saying.
I mean, it goes through cycles as well. Like at some point, my list was so kind of like bombarded, so I took a break and I just took the whole week just to send value after value after value, just to kind of like reignite the list, and it worked. So maybe every 3 or 6 months we all should do that, you know. It helps. But otherwise, like I know people got on my list with the purpose to learn how to make money. Here's your call to action: join my team, right? And that's how you're gonna get access to this mastermind where we teach you, you know, how to do it, right?
Yeah.
People need to be told what to do. But those kind of like promotional emails where it's scarcity driven, you know, 5 people only, 7 people only this weekend. I'll provide, you know, free training. I'll give you my personal time, right? Schedule the time with use the calendar, give them access to the calendar. There's so many online calendars you can use, right? Where you can book appointment, just like your coaches in S1s and S2s, right? In digital altitude. Mm-hmm. That positions you as a professional, as an expert, as a busy businessman, I guess, right? But it helps. All those tools help, guys. You should be experimenting with those to find your own way of doing things, you know?
I think this other one was more of a pitch-driven one, but let's see. I don't even remember now. So this was a pitch one, but it was a little bit longer. It wasn't one of those quick pitch ones.
And those are good too. Like when you send those longer ones, they give them more value. Why they need to join this business model? It explains why.
I like the ones that throw throw names around and stuff, because that catches people's eye. You know, because if they just see a bunch of stuff, I don't want to read that. But if they all of a sudden they go, whoa, George Clooney, what? Beyonce, what? Like, then they may actually bother to read through it. So I like the things that kind of catch their attention early on.
Mm-hmm. And also variables. Don't forget, guys, about the personalization tags in Aweber, right? You can substitute email for the email address.
You know what? I don't understand anything about. I don't know anything about the tags. I see that they have them, but so can you explain what those are?
Yeah. So when you put it on the subject line, it will a lot of times double your open rate. You say like, I think you had an example of that. Go back to the home page. I'll show you. I think you swiped one of my emails. I used like a city name, location.
I've done that. That does pretty well.
Yeah.
It was on the
positions open in city. People click on those.
Because it speaks their language, right? If they're like from Albuquerque, New Mexico, it'd say, hey, we're looking for 10 people in Albuquerque, right? Or Philadelphia, wherever they live, it will substitute that tag with the location, the city name or the region name.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Mark?
I didn't see it here.
No, go to your
Sometimes
broadcast, the ones that you sent. I think I saw one.
the ones that were already sent?
Yeah.
You just got to go to show more.
Oh, I guess you haven't used it. Okay, so for example, the subject beta testers needed, you easily could have gotten like 10% open rate, for sure.
By doing?
By replacing, by adding that personalization tag in the end of the subject line. You can do email or you can.
Yeah, I've done emails a lot. I've never done city or anything like that, but I've done email a lot. Like, hey,
Yeah.
at yahoo.com, do you want to, do you want whatever, make an extra $5,000 a month?
The craziest email is the activation required for email address. That one gets like the highest open rates. I got as high as like 3% click rate, which is insane. Gets you always tons of
what
stuff.
seem to do well too, the ones that say support or customer support. Because people are like,
also changing the from email address to support or support department or like a lot of marketers use like alias names. Like a lot of underground marketers, they'll replace their own name. If they're not branding themselves, they'll change their from email address to something else. But again, like all of us, for the most part, like we're public, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, so we're all using our names. But you'll be surprised. A lot of times, if you change just like from name without changing the email address, your open rates will go higher. So instead of Mark Shankman, you might say Mark, just Mark.
Yeah, I change that up in all my email. I usually do.
Or it's like, it's Mark, or it's your dentist, or something like that.
You know what I realized is, because I have a template, and I realized that just now when you said that, because I used to put Mark, I put Mark Shankman, I put Mark the Motivation Dealer. I change that up all the time, but now I created that template, and now I just realized that it's always got my same name in there every time, which means that I got to physically go in and change that.
Yeah, mix it up a little bit.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because before I was doing the templates, I would change it up all the time. And since I've been using the templates, I realized that I'm not changing that now, so I got to do that. Another good point.
People easily get bored, so you want to change things around,
Well, even in the beginning, I notice everybody does that. Hi, comma, or hey, it's Mark here, comma. Just even changing the intro is.
Yeah, and don't forget the first 2 lines in the email where it says hey or whatever. In Gmail, if they're on the phone, it gives them preview. They can actually see the first 2 lines without opening email. So if you knowing that, if you know that, try to make it more curiosity driven, I guess, or something shocking. So that way, when they scroll on their iPhone, right, and they see that email mark, and they see those 2 lines. So something different, not hey, what's up? Something different. I'm trying to come up with an example from my memory that I used.
But it's like, are you freaking kidding me? Or something.
Yeah, are you freaking kidding me? Or like, have you given up on this? That's like, that one should work like really well. Like, have you given up on this? Or even subject line, have you given up on this? And they'll be like, they can't ignore that question. It's kind of like gets under the skin, if you will. Like, have you given up on this? It's like, you'll be like, what? What are you talking about? They open email, right? So that's a good opener. Like, have you given up on this? Have you gave up on this? Did you give up on this? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you can tie it into, hey, have you given up on, living life on your terms, living your dream, right? Here's the solution. So implement that in your marketing, guys. Marketing is always about tests, testing everything, what's working.
That's good. Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Someone else can take the reins.
Yeah. Chris, if you want to go, like anybody else, like I can look over your stuff, what you're doing. So.
Yeah, stop sharing.
Anybody else wants to go off the mark?
Yeah, let me load up my Aweber.
All right, cool. Look, Fred made it. What's up, Fred?
Hey, Fred. Lance is here.
I literally was like, better off. I was freaking out. I was like, oh, I'm following. I was like, wow.
So, what do you want to go? Broadcast?
Yeah, you can go to broadcasts that you sent. So we can look at your numbers. All right.
That's a good one right there. Tips from Tony Robbins. Everybody loves Tony Robbins.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, as you can see, like numbers always get high open rates, dollar signs.
Yep.
Or something. What was it? Don't. Hold on. Stop scrolling. Let me just look for a second. So you're not sending to non-openers, Chris, either, right?
No, I am. So
Right
you can
there,
see.
one lucky viewer.
Oh, I see it. Okay. I see it.
So I usually resend it later on in the day. So that's just this one
Mm-hmm.
resent later on. So it actually got a lower open rate on the resend.
Horizon usually is going to be lower open.
Yeah.
But it adds up. So instead of 4.7%, you actually got 6.7 open rate.
Right.
So that's good. Complaint are pretty much 0.
0.01.
Do you clean your list, Chris?
I do periodically. I haven't cleaned it probably about a month. So Alex, you were talking about getting rid of the bounce ones. How do you find those? Like I get.
Oh yeah. If you go to subscribers, just click on any list. Go to manage subscribers. Subscribers, manage something like that. No, under subscribers, manage subscribers.
So undeliverable?
Yeah, click on that. Yeah, those are like, you should remove them because they're hurting your.
Just click them and
Just remove them all, kill them. See, a bunch of them unsubscribed, but they still like have fake emails, or maybe they're abandoned their Gmails or whatever.
Okay, so I should go through and check that.
Yeah, you should go through all your lists and remove them.
So I did go through about a month ago and took everybody out who hadn't opened an email in like 6 months.
Good.
what do you do with those, Alex? If they haven't opened in 6 months, do you delete them entirely, or do you just ship them?
I kill them. Like I used to export them to a different autoresponder. You can try doing that and maybe send them from a totally different email address, not even branded to you, like support at some whatever onlinejobs.com, and see if you can pitch them into some other deal. But at this point, like I don't have time to mess with that. I just kill them,
Mm-hmm.
It's unfortunate, like I know we're all paying for those leads, so it's kind of This is how I used to think, but now it's like it's not worth my time. I just kill them, you know.
Right. Kills your open rate too, right?
Yeah, kills your open rates, kills your click-through rates, kills your reputation, because I know get response for a fact will put you on a really bad IP address if you don't do any maintenance at all.
Well, these member ones seem to do pretty good.
Yeah, 0.2. Like
So-
anytime you see email that you send and it's the click-through rate is higher than 0.1, pay attention to those emails. See what you did differently there to increase the clicks.
Yep.
Because that's where you get the sales, from the clicks, not necessarily from the opens. Right? So pay attention to those emails. Like, what did I do differently? Why did it go from 0.1 to 0.2 or maybe 0.3? Because that's triple the clicks from the same email.
Right. So here's one, Mark, where it's got the city.
Yeah, I see the GeoCity. Yeah.
Yeah. 0.3, see, fastest car ever, 0.3.
Yeah.
So you can open that email and examine what did you do differently. Maybe you put extra links in the body. Maybe there's like 4 links in the email instead of 2 or something like that. So you look at the email.
Yeah,
It's a short email. See,
Yep.
it's a very short email. So short emails get the highest clicks. You know.
So I put a video on my lead pages.
Okay.
Non-pitch.
Right. But I would put a pitch on that lead page. I would, after they watch that Roadster video, the Tesla video,
I think I did.
I would put a button, hey, click here to start, you know, to earn money to buy one, you know, or something like that.
I think I did. I think it popped up after a while.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not, you're not pitching directly, but you're still giving them opportunity to start, you know, online business.
Yep. Okay.
If you want to get this car, click the button.
Yeah.
Yep. I know how to win this car for free. Car bonus.
Yeah. Apply for a car bonus program here.
Anything else jumping out at you, Alex?
What's that?
Anything else jumping out at you?
No, not really. I mean, it looks like pretty normal to me. I mean, except for cleaning on deliverables and getting rid of non-openers every 3 months, you know, every 6 months, you know.
Yep. So I should look at all of these.
Looks fine.
Okay. Yeah, and I just started taking pictures out of I used to have an image in all my emails. I got rid of them.
Did it improve your open rate?
Yeah, I think the rate went up.
Yeah, see, like pictures, they really hurt your inboxing, unfortunately, you know.
Yeah, it sucks because you want to brand yourself,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you
But you
can't.
can brand yourself on your YouTube channel. You can brand yourself on Facebook, wherever you're taking them, on your lead page, whatever, you know.
I mean, I used to get like 0.5 open rates. It's pitiful.
Yeah.
So, there's one. This
Not
one.
one.
That
Oh,
was
fear
one
of
of
Oh
the-
loss.
yeah, that one crushed for everybody.
That's fear of loss. That's a
Yep.
fear of loss email, you know.
And I sent it again, so I resent it later on.
Yeah, look at that. So you got 13.8 between them.
Look, 0.6 click-through rate. So open that email. You got tons of clicks from that email.
Yeah, I remember that one did really well for me too. I haven't used it in a while. Guess it's time to use it.
Also, pay attention which day you sent it out. Like, go to calendar and see what November 14 was. Like, which day of the week was that? You know?
There's so many variables though. Like, how do you know it was the day of the week that influenced it over? Was it a short or a long email? Did it have a picture? Did it not have a picture? I mean,
There's a lot of variables, but
Yeah.
there's patterns. Like, I always look for patterns. Like, I see, like, this particular style of email performed really well, like, in the middle of the week. This
Right.
particular style of email performs really well on the weekends. You know? Holidays are different. So on holidays, usually people don't really, you don't want to page them send them Happy Thanksgiving email,
Right.
connect with me on Facebook, something like that, you know.
Yeah, so lots of links in this one.
Yeah, lots of links in that one.
Yeah, so you have a bunch of links, no pictures, fear of loss. The fear of loss is really powerful feeling for human beings, right? You don't want to miss out. You don't want to lose out on opportunities and stuff like that, you know.
Well, that's why your Friday one does well every week.
Yeah, Friday, hey.
Yeah, I can only take 6 people or whatever.
Because Friday, people like chilling in their cubicles. They're bored out of their mind. They can't wait for to go home, right? So you need those kind of emails work.
Oh, see that one right there was had the email address and
Yeah,
it had a high click rate.
that's the only one I've ever used, but I got to start using some of these other ones.
Another one is a good subject line, Chris, is this your email address? And you put email personalization.
Mm-hmm.
Or is this you in this video, right? Or something like that. Hey, is this you in this picture? Email address. Those are good. You know, those are really good ones.
You get a lot of hate mail on that one, I bet.
Yeah, well, you deal with it, you know.
Yeah, no, it's actually funny, but you know.
You don't do it every day.
Yeah,
no.
no.
You do it every once in a while.
Yeah.
The Sarah one did pretty good.
Yeah. Question marks get usually higher open rates when you ask a question, you know.
Yeah, see, pick inside, that went down, low open rate.
Yeah, sometimes you have those weird days. Like sometimes like lead pages will go on a blacklist or any other domain will go on a blacklist and your open rate will drop because most of your emails go into spam folder, you know. So those things happen as well.
Most of yours, text, Chris?
What's
You
that?
can try, sorry, Mark, 1 second. Also, Expedia, for example, uses sometimes like emojis in the subject line, like a pointer or like a picture, not a picture, but emoji of a plane, for example. Like, hey, this is like the half off price. Tickets are on sale right now, and they have a plane or something like that. So you can test those as well, or like umbrella. Hey, weather got you down. Here's the solution. Here's your pill, you know, or something like that, you know.
What were you saying, Mark?
I was just asking you if it was mostly just text or not necessarily pictures, but I mean, were you posting mostly just straight text with links?
Well, I mean, I think I just recently dropped the pictures, so within the last couple weeks. I mean, it was probably right around 2% before,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's gone up, I think. So that's actually, these are the most recent ones. So now these are like higher. See how they're all higher?
Yeah, 4 to 5 to 6. Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else? Thanks, Alex.
Yeah, you got it, man. You're welcome. Anybody else wants to go? Let me check the chat. Otherwise,
I think Lori wants to go.
I'm gonna put Hanukkah music on.
Lori's always
Oh
going.
God, someone go, please, fast. Before he puts on friggin' Hanukkah music.
Said you want to talk.
Mhm.
You got everybody laughing.
Lance, you want to share your Aweber? Like your emails? Let me unmute you. Hold on. Oh man, why it's not working?
Oh, he just disappeared. He doesn't want to talk to us.
You scared him away.
See here?
Talk about Lance.
This is like being asked to go up to the chalkboard, man.
Get to the chopper. Get down. Come with me if you want to leave.
I will follow you. Yeah.
Do you know Sarah Connor? She's all over the leaderboards.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I hear you.
All right. So I'm a little under the weather, so just bear with me. I had surgery yesterday, so they took a chunk out of the back.
Oh, nice.
Had a big cyst that kept getting bigger, and it just needed to go away. Thankfully, it was benign. Hallelujah.
You're good as new, man.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm now the bionic $6 million man or something. Yeah. How do I share? Okay, share the screen?
Yep.
Is that the deal? Okay. All right. So there it is. So we got this one's on. This is the list up here. Work with Lance Sumner, and I actually had Igor. This is a created series. Well, this isn't the series. This is emails that I've been sending out. I tend to send something out in the morning and then in the evening, and don't always push an offer and push some added value. And what I was doing for the added value, because depending on if I could find something that was useful or do it myself, I was grabbing Digital Altitude's blog information and doing, like I think Chris mentioned, you might maybe put the question mark ID equals your affiliate ID, and then use that. Just take a little bit of the paragraph and then say see the full article here, real short, and people would go look at it and use it to their advantage. And I kind of agree, though. I definitely agree with what Alex said. You can't keep giving them value, because all they do is keep coming back and sucking it out of you. That's all they want, and they don't ever do anything.
Yeah.
So, and
looks pretty normal.
yeah, the ones, and it's like you said, I found that one down there with what was it? Things like this that here, but that right here that just lost 6 people. You get a little higher open rate. I'm not so good with understanding how to execute the list, except for the fact that I do it and understand. But I got a lot out of listening to you just tonight on looking at this, because looking at this and looking for the ones that are producing better, and maybe go back and look and start do a little bit better job at tweaking to get the most value. But while you guys were talking at the same time, I was using Bright Verify, and I noticed that I got a lot of things that just got cleaned up as I did that. So a lot of things just got, now, hey, Alex, you know this, when I run that on Bright Verify and it shows that there were bad ones in there, did it automatically just take them out?
Yeah, Bright Verify connects via API to Aweber.
Yeah, but I mean, when I ran it, I was running it while you guys were talking at the same time.
It will remove
the bad ones, it automatically removed them, right?
Yeah, it will automatically remove the bad emails.
Good. Yeah, because that's what so there was quite a few that got dumped while I was doing that. Even though, and I do it about, like I said, I think you mentioned do it at least every 6 months. So this is pretty close to my 6-month mark. And it actually did dump quite a few.
Yeah, it's surprising. People get on our list because they want to start online business, but a lot of them tune off after 6 months. They see it's not for them. They go back to their jobs.
Mm-hmm. So I do want to share there's only a few of us here, but I do want to share with you something that I realized that it's a stay the course. For people that get started with online business, you got to just stay the course. You got to stay the course in the learning and development of doing the right things, going through the drills and listening from like Alex on how to do it the right way and tweak it and testing. But what I realized just recently, that something that is going to help a lot is, and I'm going to switch gears here. The primary focus for me has been digital altitude, but since Bitcoin has come into the picture, what I realized is being able to do, because I invest too. I do with my girlfriend, she likes to do E-Trade, and I mess around with that. And I also have investments from a long time ago that I've been doing over years, just constantly putting in. But realizing real quick that you can take and set up Bitcoin correctly with a passive income And with that 1% daily, Monday through Friday accruing at that right level, you'll now have self-funding coming into, and you can pump this money, some of these funds right back into marketing. You can increase your marketing levels to your primary business. But at the same time, you run the 80-20, the strategy of the 80-20 rule with Bitcoin, and it will continue to still increase whether you're taking it out on every Friday or not, whether you're taking a portion out every Friday or not, withdrawing from USITech. So it's beginning to work well. Only got started 6 months ago, and it's cranking up pretty good. It's growing pretty good. Managed to get a few people doing some action back there. So it's that also, if you tend to do that and do a little marketing with that too, and connect with some people that want to do it too, that can be to your benefit and help you to accrue towards Bitcoin. I got started when it was 5,000, and now it's at 11,000. So, and it's only going to keep going up. I didn't understand. I saw it a year ago, ignored it. Shouldn't have ignored it, but I did. And, yeah. And but thankfully, some of the, like Alex and team and crew came along to share the details about it. That's what kind of really helped. So now I got a better understanding of what it's all about and what it's doing. So, but
I actually went through my emails I was thinking hypothetically, what if I did buy Bitcoin back in 2011? I just don't remember. I actually searched all my Yahoos and Gmails just to see if there was any sign of that, but I couldn't find anything. So.
Yeah, well, I think the one you mentioned that was the guy that probably wants to kick himself. His friend, was it Carl? Was it Canadian Carl?
Carl, yeah.
Our Canadian buddy Carl.
Yeah.
Yeah, to buy and then all of a sudden dump it, and if he would have kept it where he would have been, I guess. Is that it?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It would have been over 250 million.
Oh, sucks.
$40 billion. That's pretty good chop change,
Yeah, but he didn't keep it, right? He got rid of it.
Nope, he listened to the naysayers.
He sold it next year or something.
Yeah, but you never know. It's all hindsight. It's like anything. You just never know.
I know some other people, they got into Bitcoin 2013, 14, and they invested a lot of money into mining rigs. They had server farm, so they spent $500,000 on those servers and stuff like that. So they were mining Bitcoins, but it was during that time when Bitcoin was not really appreciating at all. It was actually dropping. And they panicked and they sold everything because the electricity bill was they could not afford to pay every month so much money for electricity,
Right. So yeah, so I pretty much I will just come and send out in the morning, set it up for something that I'm going to choose. I think I'll choose, but now I'm going to have to look at it a little differently since you pointed out these percentages and stuff.
Yeah, remove undeliverable as well.
I do that. I actually do that pretty much almost daily.
Okay, good.
I look for everything that shows up as undeliverable or just a minute. Let me go back up here. I look for everything that shows up as unsubscribed or undeliverable.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if I find them, yeah, if they're undeliverables, so that is. Well, I guess maybe it's.
Yeah, the numbers look healthy. I don't see anything out of ordinary as far as
Yeah, so these here, if I find unsubscribe, here's a couple more today. All right, so we'll get rid of those. And I look and also check undeliverable. Make sure you check undeliverable because all that's doing is just nothing. It's junk.
Yeah, you have to remove them. Yeah.
Yeah. So but yeah, pretty much that's it. But I will tell you that I screwed up. Don't screw it for anybody that's new here. Don't screw up like I did. The first couple of years, I was just trying to learn how to make money online. I never ever understood the concept of building a list and didn't do anything. All I did was market, and what a screw up that was. Because if I'd have been, if I would have known about how to deal with an autoresponder such as Aweber or GetResponse, I would have been a lot further along with building a list. And but you really, it really is an art to learn how to relate to correspond with your list, because I'm not very good at that yet, because it's not doing as well as I believe it should. But I will tell you that take the time to learn it, build good relationships with your list, and it will pay off. It definitely.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Like the money is in the relationship with your list. So you're being real with them. If you are like contactable, you're on social media and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Just a matter of time, you know.
I do want to show you. Make sure that you. Yeah. So I will share something else that I've learned. Just like, and you mentioned this, Alex. So as you go along and you pick up the top tools that you're going to use, Aweber, lead pages, whatever it is you're going to do, even if you're using somebody specific for solo ads, you may have a specific link that you can share with your team for that. So build yourself like a quick little cheat sheet spreadsheet to have those. And I went and created GoDaddy domain names for those specific things. So if I had, like for my Aweber, it's called moneymarketingtools.com. Got that? That's $8 for the whole year, right? And then, or if I had something, whatever else it is that I created on a domain.com for my things, then if you're sharing that with your team or even in your list, because they may be looking. I've sent an email out saying, why aren't you building your list or something? And then in that short said, you need to be building your list. It's all relational to the money, to the income. You know, there's money in the list kind of thing. Kind of short and snip. But a couple of people, you know, come along, they join it.
Of course.
Yeah,
you should have affiliate links for everything. You know, ClickMagic, GetResponse, Aweber, GoDaddy, a bunch of good affiliate programs that you should be marketing, you know. And like sometimes I would send a series like, here are the tools that I'm using to build my internet empire, right? So what is it? I'm talking about pitching GetResponse or Aweber first day. The next day I'm pitching ClickMagic. You must have a way to track your stuff. So this is the perfect tool to use. And they're all paying like 30-40% affiliate payouts, right? And those are residual. They're it up, you know?
Right. So yeah. So it's come along, and the thing, you know, and the thing is that you got to. So I thought, okay, so build a list with solo ads. So you got to find out where you are within your budget. This is for people based on where you are with any budget you have to do this, because not everybody has large budgets to deal with for marketing, but you start where you're at. And the reason I say that is because where it was easier for me to build my list the quickest with a solo ad, I had to take the time to try to learn how to market something else, because I want it to produce better. We want more people coming in, income to go higher. So the Bing thing, running that is producing like one lead a day, but unfortunately it's not tweaked enough, because one lead a day at $10 per day is not good enough. You know, I should be getting more leads than that.
Yeah, you got room for improvement.
So I don't know if I like that. So I think I want to take a look at what who was it? Lorenz? Was it Lorenz that did the Facebook thing?
Yeah, Lorenz is killing with Facebook ads.
Yeah. So, you know, you look at people, you model. So what you do is kind of study what other people, whether it's Alex or anybody. Yeah, I steal your emails all the time, Alex. I'm on your list. No.
Well, yeah.
I model after him. I model.
So for you, Lance, you probably want to target people just like you, like Army people, Navy people.
I just don't know how to. I'm not quite sure how to completely do that. I was playing with it because I heard you mention it the other day, and I thought about that.
Well, let's talk about it for a couple of minutes. So if I was going to target those people on Facebook, well, you can try keywords, but more likely interests, right? What type of magazines are they reading, right? What type of movies are they watching, right? So really think about it, like what are they into, right? Like, because you are like them. So
yeah, that's true.
You probably can jot down on paper or on your notepad, you know, the stuff that you guys.
So is that? So let me ask you then. So when you go over to the ad thing and you're and many times you'll type in a search term and it'll pop up demographics or interest. So that would be an interest, something such as the typical interest of a military or service member.
Right. And like movies, books, TV shows, weapons.
Yeah.
Maybe fan pages. I'm sure there's tons of fan pages related to that. So you can go after those fan pages as well. Like Audience Insight tool on Facebook will give you a lot of that information, but you have to dedicate time, like spend the whole day researching that and find targets, and that'll be your audience, right?
Right.
Yeah, you probably, for that audience, the best VSL I would use is probably Michael Force VSL, because he talks about that stuff in the beginning. He is
talking about the original one.
Not the original, the second version. I think that there's a second version. Right? Michael Force.
Spotlight.
Yeah, I saw it.
Spotlight one.
Yeah. So I would use that VSL with that, but then you need to create a congruent capture page as well, right? Something, and I would brand yourself. I would be standing on top of a tank or whatever with AK-47, M16 or whatever, and I would be like, hey, defend your freedom my way or something like that. I don't know, like something catchy. I would come up with a catchy headline, and I would definitely brand myself, and I would have a bridge video, basically 2-minute video, where I would say, hey, this is, let's say, comrades, this is where I was.
Hey, comrades, no.
And this is what I'm doing right now. This is who I learned from another, ex-Navy SEAL or whatever, Michael Force, and you really want to pay attention to this video. So click the button below and watch that video.
That's simple.
That's how I would clone myself, Lance, if I was you. I would get like 100 Lances under myself like that,
Okay, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'll have to try. I'll have to try that. I have to work on that this weekend. So
yeah. There you go.
Yeah, but I need to venture, because I'm not satisfied with the way set up with Bing to doing the $10 a day, and got a little help from their support to set it up with keywords, but $10 a day and only producing one. It's okay that it's producing something.
Right. But that's how you learn.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you connected with their online support, because they actually can assign specialists to you that can go through the stuff.
They did. They took like over 30 minutes to help me walk through the whole thing and do it. So that was cool.
Yeah.
But I kind of think I want to lean more towards the Facebook, since we know people are, like Lorenz and others are doing it well. And
yeah, so watch the replay what Lawrence shared a couple of weeks ago. So he shared a lot of golden nuggets as far as Facebook ads. So maybe don't have a link, have like a chat bot, like a ManyChat or credit response, where you engage them, like you run PPUA ads, like post engagement ads, and you target those people, your army people, right? And you are asking them to comment below, and then the chatbot engages and sends them like the link to your funnel. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so
you choose post engagement.
Right. So that would be how I would approach that, and I would test multiple capture pages with your branding, with you standing on top of the submarine or whatever, different type of photos maybe.
Unfortunately, there's no more line. I'm not around a line unit anymore, so there's no.
I'm just saying, dude. Like I'm just saying, like I would really split test multiple versions of those capture pages, but I would definitely brand myself and have a bridge video after that, and I would lead them to Michael Force VSL. That's how I would do it.
All right, sounds good.
Lance, there's this really cool program called Photoshop.
Oh yeah, yeah, great.
You can make that happen anytime you want.
Yeah, that's what Mark does. That's a problem for me, because
yeah, no, I'm not a Photoshop guy either. But
well,
you know what? You can probably go on Fiverr for $5.
Soldier wants to do things that are true. not fake.
No, but I mean, it's still in the realm of possibility for you. You're not putting yourself on a spaceship.
Yeah.
You know, like you're an army guy. You know, standing next to a tank wouldn't be that far fetched.
Well, I have some pictures. I could do that. I have actual pictures from before, but
Sure.
younger days, I guess. So, all right, sounds good. All right, thank you.
I'll show you the Facebook capture page that I used with Facebook ads that was getting me like 95% opt-in rate. Who wants to see that?
Hell yeah.
Oh wow, we
95%.
changed the interface today, huh? The pages look so sexy now. Let's see, huh? All right. Let me find this capture page. FB frame. No. What's this? Okay. Is it this one? Why can't I preview? They changed the interface. That is odd.
You're not sharing, Alex, just so you know.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me share my screen. I got distracted by the interface.
Yeah.
Different. Share screen. See it?
Yeah, now you're on.
99.49% opt-in rate.
That's insane.
How much better can you get?
Yep.
Only about 0.51. That's about it.
I should make a course like charge $10,000.
Yeah, right.
How do you get 99% opt-in rate? I should, right? My wife is telling me I should do it. I'm just so lazy, it's crazy. All right, I don't know why preview is not working. I guess this is my link. Yeah, so my branded picture, nice picture with like catchy headline, free video reveals find out how partnered with Alex and start making serious money online. Yeah, that's it.
Right there in Las Vegas.
Right there in Vegas, Red Rock. And look, like the colors are like kind of off. Like I did not even have time to play with the colors. They're kind of like all over the place.
Oh, that's really nice.
Like a news magazine colors, like tabloids type of colors, like black, white on black, black on yellow. You know, just to stand out.
Yeah. Hey, do me a favor when you get a chance, drop me your lead pages link because I don't know what I did with it.
What do you mean, the lead pages?
I need to get lead pages. I looked at both ClickFunnels and lead pages, and there's ClickFunnels is just too expensive.
Well, it starts at $99. I just got ClickFunnels, so I need to play with it over the weekend. But I think it's alexpages.com is my affiliate link.
Oh, okay.
Maybe not. Maybe Alex Capture Pages. Yeah, Alex Capture Pages. Yeah, that's my affiliate link. Yep.
Well, I mean, you like it's got pretty much everything it needs. Though it looks like.
Yeah, I have so many pages in landing. I mean, not ClickFunnels, in the lead pages. AlexCapturePages.com. I think that's. I'm gonna chat for you soon.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, I think it starts at $37 for basic. But yeah, I mean that's definitely the way I would go, Lance. Man, that's how I would do it with Facebook for you. And you're welcome. Other people would have charged you a lot of money for that advice.
Oh.
The same team, bro.
Right. Well.
Definitely, Facebook has a lot of potential, but you gotta split test everything. So, what else? Anybody else? Man, we're doing overtime tonight. I'll send you the bill later from my agent. Need to get an agent. It'd be more fancy. Anybody? Ronald, last call. Martin, Fred, you guys are good? Good stuff tonight. You got good value.
Yeah, man.
Awesome.
Yeah. Great.
More golden nuggets, baby.
Awesome. I mean, I want you guys to succeed, man. So there you go. This stuff works if you work it. You just gotta be consistent, take action every day, and listen to Black Diamond Call with Alex Z every once in a while. All right, guys. Cheerios.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Wolfpack.